I remember watching a video on MySpace back in 2006. Right. Y'all remember MySpace? MySpace used to be popping. I used to love MySpace back in the day. But anyway, the video was about demonstrating the natural order of things when it comes to our parents, siblings, children, and spouses using fingers like this. It's something with the Chinese or Japanese, I don't know. I've been trying to find that video off and on over the years, and I cannot find it to this day. But I remember how it went, and I found it very, very interesting. Let me know what y'all think of this. I said, this is how it's supposed to go, okay? Your two middle fingers are down, they're tucked in. And the rest of these fingers represent your family. So this is how it's supposed to go. The thumbs. The thumbs are supposed to represent your mother and your father. Now, our parents love us. They take care of us, protect us, teach us right from wrong, all of that. But one day, we're going to grow up. Go off to college, military, get a trade, a job, whatever. We're going to move out. And we're going to separate from our mothers and fathers and live our own lives. You know, meet someone, have a family of our own. But that's why it's so easy for me to do this, because we separate from our parents. That's just what we do, okay? And one day, in the natural order of things, our parents pass on. Next finger, the index fingers. Notice this is easy to separate. Index fingers represent our siblings. All right, we love our siblings, we hate our siblings. But overall, we love them, overall. But one day, you're gonna grow up, your siblings are gonna grow up, and you guys are gonna separate and live your own lives as well. You're not gonna just be together forever. Now, I know there's some siblings that do live together forever, but we're not talking about them. We're talking about the norm of what normally happens. Your siblings typically grow up and you live your own lives. Okay? That's how it goes. That's why it's separated. That don't mean you don't mess with your siblings no more, but you live your own lives. Okay. The next set of fingers, the pinkies, which represents your children. Now, with our children, we love our children, we protect our children, we provide for our children, we teach them right from wrong, and hope that when they grow up, they turn into responsible adults. But just like I said, grow up. One day, they will grow up. They're not going to stay cute little babies and little toddlers and, oh, their little teeth are missing. They're going to grow up one day and live their own lives and separate from the parents. That's why it's easy for them, for these pinkies, to open and close. You'll still deal with your kids, but they're not going to be living with you forever, in general. Now you got the ring fingers. And if you notice, I can't open the ring fingers easily like that. Now, I know some people in the comments going to be like, you just do your fingers like this, man. That's not the point. The point is, it's not supposed to be an easy thing to open or break, because marriage is supposed to be an eternal bond. It's supposed to be for life. That's why you can't open this. At the end of the day, when your parents, when you grow up, and move out your parents' house, your parents are passing on, and your siblings, you know, you grow up and they get their own families, their own lives, and your children, they grow up and they get their own lives. Your spouse is always there. They're always there. Till death do you part. So that was the point of that. I found that very interesting. Now, I know some people are going to say, but what if they're abusing you or they're cheating on us? We're not talking about that or whatever. I'm just talking about the natural order of things, how things normally go, okay? Not everybody is being cheated on and being abused, okay? But the people that are not being abused, why are you breaking this bond? But a lot of people don't really understand what marriage truly actually is. And if you don't, I strongly suggest that you don't get married. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.